So here we are again, smack dab in the middle of another Disney lawsuit. That's right, we're adding to the total. And if you're interested in other lawsuit videos involving Disney, well, Dismal Disney lawsuits are right up there. And boy, do I have a list of them now. Ever growing, never settling, it doesn't seem. And they seem to be having some trouble because they've irritated a whole lot of employees because of an old relocation plan that they never finalized, finished up on, whatever you want to call it. In fact, we're going to jump right into the story right now. We're going to take a look at Disney's abandoned $1 billion Florida relocation plan. And speaking of relocation, if you're headed to the beach this summer or anywhere else for that matter, you can get some stuff at beachpunk.us. Didn't think I was going to get there? Absolutely. Check out my website, beachpunk.us, for great gear for all seasons and more gear being added weekly. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to give you a discount code. Well, not a code, but a word of the day so that I can send you said code. Make sure you use that word of the day in the comments section down below. On with the video. Let's jump into it. All right. So Disney's abandoned $1 billion Florida relocation plan, otherwise known as the Lake Nona redevelopment area, has created a class action lawsuit from employees, the fallout from the DeSantis dust-up, that Disney waded into because of those maybe same said employees, but we won't let them take any responsibility whatsoever. A bunch of people left, including some folks I know, from the WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering, and so on and so forth. But they basically created some very dark legal skies, according to Deadline. More than a year after the once again Bob Iger-run Disney dropped its Bob Chapek era initiative to consolidate some California operations and employees in a new campus on Orlando's Lake Nona, as I mentioned before. The current VP of Product Design and Director of Product Design are taking the company to court in a potential class action. Decent chance it'll get there. A lot of people left their jobs because they didn't want to relocate to Florida, which is weird because there's lower taxes, better cost of living, and they weren't really going to change a whole lot of their salary structure, but leave that be. They loved living in Southern California. Why, I don't know, because Southern California is quickly becoming Northern California. If you've been to San Francisco recently, it's just not a fun place to be. But moving on there. As a result of relying on the statements relating to the Lake Nona project and Disney's failure to share the concealed facts, plaintiffs and all similarly situated employees experienced various harms, including losses relating to selling their homes in California, purchasing new homes in Florida, and other expenses and damages related to unnecessarily moving across the country. Wow. So filed on Wednesday night, and if you look at the calendar right now, that was last night as you're seeing this video, the Disney staffers Maria de la Cruz and George Fong made sure that this made it to Los Angeles Superior Court. Casting aside the 2021 proclamations of Florida's business-friendly climate, the state's generous $500 million tax credit offer, Chapek's idea of an amalgamation of resources, Disney's pulled the plug on its ambitious $1 billion and more Lake Nona project in May of 2023. The death knell was a consequence of the company's now concluded legal battle, of which they bailed out of because they were losing their shirts, with one-time presidential candidate Governor Ron DeSantis over the parental education bill. I'm not going to say what they say here because this is the lie they keep repeating. They love to repeat lies, don't they? So-called woke corporate policies and bureaucratic control of the area around Disney World, which has all been proven and Disney ran away from. I mean, why else would you run away from that? Making wild claims that you can't substantiate, try to sue, and then lose so badly you had to quit. Including the free speech thing. Anyway, so the relocation already, the pushback before to 2026 didn't actually materialize. So the plaintiffs and similarly situated employees' reliance on Disney's representations, therefore, was a substantial factor in causing them these harms. This includes more than 250 Disney employees. This could get certified as a class action. Disney could be in a lot of trouble for a lot of money, and I'm here for it. You guys signed up for this lawsuit? Well, let's put it on the board because Disney certainly deserves this one. Anyway, this is a brief recording, not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just think it's funny. If you want to find more about this, check out the Deadline article from yesterday afternoon, and you will be entertained. Do look in the home business/legal section of Deadline. On that note, I got to ask you what you think. Do you think these employees got what they got and they shouldn't have any recourse? Do you think Disney is responsible for these harms? I personally think they're responsible for the harms. I think they should have progressed forward with the Lake Nona development. They'd be in a better situation. They would have saved a lot of money. And they've already thrown the baby out with the bathwater, so why not just plow forward? But hey, again, your opinions are valid and welcomed, and I think they're important. So put them down in the comment section below, along with today's spicy word of the day, Florida. That's right. I was going to say Miami, but I think Florida. So if you just put Florida in the comments and you're looking for a discount code for beachpunk.us, well, I'll try to make sure you get one. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.